Good evening. Welcome to tonight's post-game press conference following the tiebreaker game at the 2023 Memorial Cup presented by Kia. Bienvenue à la conférence de presse à la suite du match de bris d'égalité de la Coupe Memorial 2023. We changed the tradition a little bit tonight, so we kick off tonight's presser with the Peterborough Petes. We have head coach Rob Wilson and the player of the game, Michael Simpson. Who has the mic? Maybe Dan, do you want to start?
Sure. Rob.
You have the mic over there, yeah.
Okay. Games like this, you've been here before. What runs through your head during a game like that?
You know what? We just kept talking on the bench about staying with it. Just stay with it, stay with it. You know, we felt we had a very good start. First 11, 12 minutes, really liked it. And then, you know, I think a bit of the ghost of the other night crept in when they scored a couple of goals and we had to reset. And I think Stiller's big hit. You know, the guys on the bench started saying to each other, hey, we're not dead. You know, this isn't over. Let's go. And I think that gave them, rejuvenated them a bit, and we said, just stick to the process, get one, and we'll see what happens from there. The bottom line was, when it went 4-1, I said to them, if you don't allow another goal, we can win this. If we give up another goal, then we're going to be in big trouble, no matter when it was. And when it got 4-2, I kept giving the same message, saying, we can't give up a goal. Got a 4-3, said the same thing, can't give up a goal. We got 4-4, and then it was just one of those things we tried to, you know, you've watched us play all year, Dan. That's our game. The muddier the water, the better it is for us. And Simmer was outstanding for us, and it works. It works usually in our favor when those games are like that.
Timely goals from Sam Maillet. They happened all throughout the playoffs. What can you say about the goal from your defenseman today?
I mean, Sam's a warrior. I mean, that guy plays hurt. That guy plays. He never complains. He hasn't missed a game. Yeah, and he always comes up with something big. He's such a quiet guy and well liked by his teammates, but he just comes to play every night. He comes to practice every day. You know, there's not much really to say, but other than he's a really good team player.
And Michael, for you, overcoming challenges in that game and then ending up being the player of the game and having a great overtime, what allowed you to do that today?
Yeah, I think just kind of putting what happened behind me. I think, you know, I'd wanted that fourth goal back. It's obviously not a goal I'd like to give up, but just kind of putting it behind me and just kind of keeping the mindset that it's like if I just kind of keep it to this, that we're going to have a chance to come back, and luckily enough tonight we did.
When they're hitting the post behind you, you're having conversations with your post, you're having conversations with your defenseman, anything like that?
Not so much the post. I think you got to be a little crazy to do that. But defense, you know, they were doing a really good job of clearing lanes for me to see pucks in overtime and in the third period. So I can't thank them enough for what they did later in the game.
Thank you.
Here, right.
So, as mentioned before, a question for both of you. As mentioned before, like, you guys have been doing this for much of the postseason. How much confidence do you guys have in games like this and moments like that where you have to dig yourselves out of a situation?
Yeah, like we've had this, you know, it's not over type of attitude. So we adopted that at the start of the playoffs, and we've kind of gone with that, and we've said that you know, you can't ever, and it was even when we were losing 10-2 the other night, you know, we said let's continue to play, look for a goal, look for a hit, look for a bump, look for a hold-up, look for a face-off win, just to carry it forward for Tuesday. And these guys have done that. And like I said, when it was 4-1, none of them have put their heads down. They were all still saying the right things. And that's why we were able to squeak out a win against a team who played really well. Again, we had great goaltending. But that's us. That's the way we play.
Yeah, I think it just kind of shows our character. I think, you know, all playoffs long, it seems like when we're down a goal, we battle even harder. So I think it just shows the team character. And, you know, we're an older group, so guys have kind of been through different situations. And for some reason in this postseason, it just seems like when we're down, it's like we just find that extra gear to kind of push forward and get the win.
Are we good? More questions? We're good? Thank you again. Oh, go ahead. Last one.
So, on your end, as far as being the coach, what is the type of culture that you try to set in the beginning of the year to kind of get you to this point and to be able to have this type of team built for situations like that?
Well, you know, we talked from day one at training camp. The very first meeting we had was about getting to the Memorial Cup. That was our very first meeting. And that was the very first thing we said. You know, like, we had a really good team a couple of years ago when COVID hit. And we really felt we got cheated that year, and we wanted to have a, who knows what would have happened, but we felt we wanted to, a shot. And we went out and acquired some really good players to add to the group we already had. And our whole mindset was that we wanted to be a playoff hockey team, and I've talked about it from the start. And that's where we coached, and that's where the players played. And I think what it did was it just gave everybody a mentality of that, okay, this is our purpose. This is what we're supposed to do. We're not here by luck. You don't win 4 rounds. You don't win this game tonight out of luck. This has happened all playoffs. Now, was there good bounces that probably went in our favor, especially at the end? Absolutely. But it's the mentality of the group that's like, well, you know what? This is our cup. We do not want to come here and not go home with it. Only one team will do that, but that's really what we've been talking about from day one.
And just one from me, not to take away from how special tonight is, but this is a really short turnaround to the semifinal tomorrow. So what does that look like in terms of getting your team ready to play again tomorrow night?
Well, I got myself used to, I yelled at them right away, so then I felt good and I knew we were going right ready for tomorrow. So we went in and we said, celebrate this, enjoy this, but let's get our heads going, get home, back to the hotel, eat, get fueled up, and start thinking about Seattle. And to be fair, they've been used to that and doing that.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.